Tom, you had a weekend off, but it's back to the action now when we play Cheltenham on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, got a bit of time off as a group, which I think is nice to take that opportunity and to be obviously given that opportunity. And yeah, back to work now, and we know what we need to do the next batch of games.
And you've had 10 games into the season now. How would you assess the start that Colchester United and yourself have made?
So as a team, I would say yet to find that complete performance, which I've spoken about a few times. Points-wise, we're probably, I would say, looking at games that maybe you so-called should have won and shouldn't have dropped points and things like that. Probably 6 points behind where we want to be as such. But yeah, overall, I think a steady start for so many new players and the group. But yeah, now we're into the real business side of it, and yeah, start moving up the table where we want to be, really.
And I'm sure it's something that the manager will drill into you. But what is it that you need to become more consistent and move up the table?
We need to marry the games that we've had where we keep clean sheets and we've looked defensively strong, and the games where we've scored a lot of goals and looked very offensive. So it's that balance, really. We can't be too defensive and we can't be too attacking. I mean, Port Vale's quite a good example. We were very defensive in the first half, looked pretty solid, and then second half we were a lot more on the front foot and maybe could have come away with better than a point. But as well, it's knowing that when we turn up to away games, we've already got a point, so make sure that's the minimum that we leave with, and anything over and above that is great. And then at home, anything below 3 points is a disappointment for the group.
And our home form this season has been particularly strong, losing just one of the games at home in the league. How have the fans helped you and the players to get those performances?
Yeah, the fans have been really good. I spoke when early on in my time here, and I think it was the Reading game was one of the first cup games, and I was really surprised how many people were there on a Tuesday night in a cup game and things like that. And it's been great every game, really. After the game, we seem to be in games at the end, so we don't have anyone leaving early and things like that. So we always get a fairly good reception at the end of the game, and we like to kind of go around the pitch and say thank you as such. So yeah, I feel like we've got a bit of a connection, and I think as a group also there's been games where we're a little bit like kind of let them down a bit there, because they're making an effort with us and maybe we haven't given them exactly what they deserve. So, but ultimately, the tough times will be forgotten if we succeed in what it is that we're trying to do.
And on to this weekend's game, it's been a mini run where we've played sides who've been relegated from League One themselves. Does that bring different challenges to teams that are sort of established in League Two, or do you just go into it thinking it's another League Two game, we know what we need to do?
Ultimately, they're like ourselves. They're here for a reason, you know. So no, everyone's on a level playing field as such. I think that this will be a tougher period coming up than we previously had in regards to some of the teams who've been relegated and things like that, because they're probably they've got over the disappointment of being relegated, and the reality's kicked in that they're in League Two. So that's all I'd say on that, really.
And just finally, away from the league action, we found out that we'll be playing Swindon in the FA Cup. Has there been much chat in the group about it? Are you excited about the fixture?
No, not a lot's been said, really. It's good. The FA Cup is good and it is exciting, and I don't really like them people who say that we shouldn't have replays and things like that. It's something I grew up with myself. So, but no, we see it as a good opportunity. Someone in the same league as us. So yeah, it's a real good opportunity for us. The only thing that makes it a little bit difficult is kind of obviously we play them quite close together now. So kind of don't want to give too much away for the league, but want to win the cup game as well. So, but that's a balancing act for the manager.